Hi everybody, so I'm going to do a little ad hoc job now, which is, are we flashing? With the lights flickering? I think it might be okay. We'll soon find out. So basically I was in the attic having an electrician round to fit some more lights in the attic because I've got quite a bit of stuff up there now, and when I was up there I found this, which I'd used on the MGB a while ago. A Gunsons Colortune. Now look how old it is, it's all flaky, and so it's like a vintage item now, and I believe they were quite hard to get hold of online at one point, and I know this because I was trying to get hold of one and it was hard. So yeah, for those of you who've never used one before, it basically has like a clear spark plug and you can see the mixture colours. So I intended to do a plug chop on the BSA and have a good look at it, and that's what they say, because when you roll to an idle in stop, you're on a different jet, and then you check your plug and you look at the mixture and it looks okay, but that's not where you'll be riding. So you need to be doing like 50 mile an hour for a mile or so, and then just cut the ignition, which when it's down there and you've got to put your clutch in, yeah, bit awkward. So preceding that, we will just have a quick look on this Gunsons for what it's worth. So and it's also got like a little periscope thing. I don't think we'll need any of that. All we've got is the spark plug there. If it fits, this should be the right fit. It fits the MG without any adapters, and I think they're the same size spark plug. So yeah, so in terms of the mixture, light blue is lean, dark blue is good, and if it's like yellow or orange, it's running too rich. Simple as that. So we'll whip a plug out and we'll give it a quick check. Not sure whether you can see that. I love this bike again. Now the electrics are sorted, which you'll have seen on a. Oh, okay. So this is how it was finished. So that looks a little bit sooty on the outside, but actually in the middle, I think that looks a good colour. You don't want it too white because that's running lean, and you want that kind of biscuit colour or somewhere along the way. I actually think that looks okay. We will find out. So we'll put this in. Oh, that's okay. And then we've got a little, you just do it finger tight. And then we get this. Bring you with me. So yeah, that's it in there. You get this little extender. Try and do it without cross-threading it. That'll do, nothing too tight, and then that just goes on there. That should. So that's it now. It should be just a case of starting the bike, which is also fun in itself. Okay, 3 kicks is the magic number. Right, so I'm just going to put my. Normally have a little putt for that. Oh. Right, bloody hell. Wish me luck. Okay, so as you saw there, I think it's running quite well. It possibly, because I've not got the adjuster with me, or I'm not adjusting it on the go. It's possibly ever so slightly lean. What I didn't do actually there was rev it. Thing is, probably what I should have done is warm the bike first and then have a go, because it sounded a little bit lumpy then. It's making some noises that I'm not familiar with, probably because it's not the right spark plug. Well, what I'll do, I'll whip it out, I'll put the other one in, and yeah, we'll check that as a baseline, and then I might just give it a couple of revs without going crazy. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that, and the spark plug looked pretty good when it came out. Actually, let's start this side while it's all wired up. I'm all over the shop today. Yeah, so it's popping and banging a bit. It's never done that before, so I can only assume that's the plug. So yeah, let's swap them over. It's a good start, that, I think. So I've just whipped this one out, and it looks like it's maybe running a bit rich, that. However, that was just because I started it then. I think I did have a long ride when I came back when we checked the other. But again, the plug chop will confirm. Okay, second one. Also looks okay, actually. Not sure whether the GoPro had a little hiccup there. So again, almost identical on the other side. So I think at idle, at least, that's good. It's doing what it should be doing. And health and safety, I do have the shed door open and we're not gassing ourselves out. So yes, good, happy with that. I'll put that back, and we will go on a proper ride, and we'll do a plug chop. And we'll kill the engine and we'll check both plugs and have a proper look. But I'm happy with that. That was as per the manual. Does it have any pictures of colours? Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right. Oh, actually, talk about tail wagging the dog. A typical Charlton trait is that we don't read the instructions, we just crack on, because we all know what we're doing. Basically what it's saying here, test 1, adjust the mixture so that it's running a little bit yellow, and then gradually back it off until it goes to a Bunsen blue. That gives you the mixture setting. Action 2, test 2, increase the engine speed by opening the throttle, and it should die off a little bit and go a little bit lighter blue. And then test 3, rapidly increase the engine speed, give it a blip, and it should go yellow and then blue. So I can't quite remember what mine was doing, but it also does say warm the bike up to operating temperature first, which I didn't do, but I'm not going to rely on this test. I'm going to go for a proper drive on it and do a chop. But what I will do is just one last repeat, and we'll just check the colours when I give it a blip. It's quite a nice little manual, that. I bet my neighbours are pleased. So I pulled in at the side of the road. Turns out the audio is not working on this particular video, unfortunately. One of the little mishaps we have with the GoPro sometimes. So just letting the bike cool down. As I'm doing so, a passerby very kindly stops and offers his assistance. He thought I'd broken down. So we ended up having a 5-minute chat or so on his history with classic bikes and what I've done to this one and how it runs and how it works. So that was interesting, quite entertaining. We do a plug chop, and it appears, looking at the core, that the bike is running a little bit lean. So obviously you can't tell this when you're looking at the jets from idle. It looks a bit lean, the core is very white, and I used the trusty chart that I had available on my phone as a bit of a guide. So used that and decided that we need to go and try and adjust the carburetor. Try and do that in the afternoon when I get back. Turns into the evening by the time you've taken the tank off, and there's some other distractions as well. The GoPro isn't great in low light settings, so I'll fast forward through some of that and you'll join me again on a repeat run where we pull the plugs out again after raising the needle actually all the way to the top. So I've decided we'll go all the way out rather than doing it in increments and just see if this solves it or if this puts it way too rich, in which case we can start backing it off.